How's it, Oaks, and welcome to an episode of Hotbox featuring the newest hero to the storm, Xul, the cryptic necromancer. But first, the lore bit. The priests of Rathma, known to outsiders as necromancers, hail from the jungle regions of eastern Kyrgyzstan. They believe that the world hangs in a delicate balance between life and death, order and chaos. Their belief in the balance is such that they cannot and will not fall prey to the influences of angels or demons. They believe in a dragon called Xul, who instructed the first necromancer in the ways of the balance, and who now carries the world of sanctuary on its back. Xul, a member of this ancient order of priests, played a role in the events of Diablo 2, where he was in fact the playable necromancer character. Now, if you relate to pale, morally ambiguous, undead spellcaster type characters in video games like I do, you probably reacted to Xul's announcement similarly to this.
What? Oh my god. Yes! Yes! Woo! Yes!
Whoa, wait a minute. I don't remember scythes being one-handed weapons in Diablo 2. That's probably why I got all those gains, bruh. I mean, just look how fucking swole this motherfucker is. Like my friend Captain Dando pointed out, he must have acquired the Swole Stone. Yes, Chana, you got lank deck since D2, but must be from all that time he spent in Bone Prison, am I right? Moving on to hero stuff. Xul's trait is Raise Skeleton. This will passively raise a skeleton whenever a minion dies near you. You can have up to 4 skeletons, 6 with talents, and it doesn't work on mercenaries. They're pretty squishy, with enemy heroes being able to bring them down quite quickly, and almost completely useless when out of lane and while contesting objectives due to the general lack of minions in those situations. But they're quite useful for pushing lanes quickly. Plus, raising your little skeleton army is super satisfying. Xul's Q is Spectral Scythe. It's a kind of reverse skill shot, kind of. You cast it at range and it will fly back towards you, dealing decent damage along its path. It's got tons of utility, whether it's clearing minion waves and helping to raise your skeletons, or, with the right talents, it can be used to slow multiple enemy champions from great range. Xul's W is Cursed Strikes. This enhances your auto attacks to do bonkers AoE damage to your enemies and slowing auto attack speed by 50% or 75% with talents. It goes without saying that this ability is crazy good at clearing waves and shutting down right-click heroes. Xul's E is Bone Prison, a completely broken targeted route. After a 2-second delay, it roots the targeted enemy hero in place for 2 seconds. More than enough time to punish them for their mistakes. What makes it so broken is that it's targeted. Targeted! Yes, there's a 2-second delay before it comes into effect, but it's inevitable. That circle it puts around your target, just lets them know that they're gonna be butt-fucked. And at level 16, you can talent it to make the poor bastard vulnerable for 2 seconds. Like they weren't screwed enough as it is. Now, if Xul's kit wasn't bullshit enough for you so far, they gave him a 4th basic ability, Bone Armor. Xul basically reaffirms the fact that he's a dak as fuck necro butt by pumping up the gains even more. Bone Armor provides him with a shield that can be customized at the level 1 talent to either do damage when it ends, slow enemies on cast, or, get this, give you 100% chance to dodge auto attacks. Who the fuck balanced this shit? Xul's first heroic ability is Poison Nova, one of my personal favorites from Diablo 2. Poison Nova fires poisonous projectiles in all directions, affecting enemies and buildings and dealing a ridiculous amount of damage over 10 seconds. The projectiles, well, they can be pretty easily dodged when they're close to max range, which, by the way, is almost a whole screen away, but if you're clever and you use it right in the middle of a big-ass team clusterfuck, you're pretty much guaranteed to ruin your enemy's day. Xul's second heroic ability, Skeletal Mages, summons a line of, well, skeletal mages that damage and slow nearby enemies. Now, we're probably not going to see a whole lot of play from this one, kind of like Li Ming's Wave of Force. But when people start realizing how much utility it has, we'll probably see more of it. While it may not have the teamfight ending damage that Poison Nova has, Skeletal Mages still has loads of utility and provides loads of control. I kind of feel like its cooldown is a little bit too long at 70 seconds, but really it's okay because the rest of Xul's kit makes up for it, and if you've been building damage over utility, you haven't gotten any of those slowing talents, then Skeletal Mages is definitely the heroic for you to pick. Now, I uploaded this video the day Xul was released, so if you're watching this sometime after they inevitably nerf him, well, I'm sure he'll still be OP as fuck. Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. I upload new shit every Wednesday, so see you next week. Love and peace.